And welcome back to Megaman X3. So it's time to go and start hunting down Dr. Doppler from suspiciously right from the middle of the map location. And at this base might be... oh... this is strange. There's some sort of visual tearing happening at my end. I don't know, does it... that's quite annoying. I have no... I think that kind of visual jarring and jumping might have something to do with the fact that I had to more or less play through the game right from the beginning, because there might be some sort of weird programming thing which would have ruined things for me quite badly. And this is about to be a real nasty place, so I'll be quiet and attempt number one. Oh shit. Yep. And attempt number two. And cut through it. And there's one little interesting thing, because as there have been those chip upgrade places in the Maverick stages, but which you could take only one, but if you have every upgrade in the game, which is say full life bar, 4 energy tanks, all of them, and all the robots like I see, you should be able to get this, and haven't taken any of the special chips, I might be able to get the super chip. And here's some sort of mini boss. Yeah, collapsing ceiling and a... And I must notice that in this game the maximum upgrade of your Mega Buster is actually much less convenient to use than the regular Mega Buster, because there's the more plot. Yes, there go all kinds of war machine. Dr. Doppler sends henchmen up, but of course at this phase we already know that, or at least can surmise that Dr. Doppler is not the real big bad guy of the game. He certainly is a bad guy, yes, he works for him, but he himself is not, you could say, the prominent antagonist. Well, just getting down here. And yes, got some health back. And I lost it right at the... and I lost it right at the back. So let's just try one more attempt to get it back. And if I don't... well... well, now I got it. Now I should be able to get the hyper chip. And apparently the game recognizes that even if you touch one of the special chip places, it counts as you have taken them. So let's just head here. Yes, it's here. And why you couldn't give me at the beginning of the game this thing? How you had to stash it to Dr. Doppler's lab? But let's just take the ultimate upgrade, though it is not the most supreme upgrade you can get in the game. And now X has a unpleasantly golden tone, and the most useful ability of this is of course even longer invincibility frames, is the double air dash, giving X complete superior best aerial maneuverability in the whole, as much as I can say, at least in the whole series. Not just double jump in the air, but double jump, triple jump. Although it and of course the special ability weapon, which is always fully charged, which I find to be quite useless because, well, the basic charge is, well, it's effective, no denying of that, but it doesn't feel so efficient. So let's just see what kind of monstrosity has Dr. Doppler decided to throw against me. Bit and bite. It's another double fight against them both, which might have been quite difficult. It's a hybrid monster. And everybody knows that... shit. Although he was able to dish quite big damage. Okay. What's he weak against? Is it the splasher? Yeah, it's the ray splasher, neon splasher. So let's just dish out the E-tank just in case to show what they are. Fill the life bar. Suffice to say, X fully upgraded is quite powerful, or better say almost fully upgraded is quite powerful. And that boss went down. Bit and bite, dust. This time for good. Good. And I'd say that in this phase the level design in these Doppler stages has not been, you could say, particularly impressive. It's got nice lookings and all that, but let's just continue and see the second stage of Dr. Doppler's lab. See what kind of mess does he have. With the same music, similar style, and Golden X is going. And I must also say that the color scheme of upgraded X in this, even without the super chip golden upgrade, was quite ugly. It was better at this part has been best in X2, where it was it appeared most detailed. Well, but still, just basic gameplay of running, gunning, walking, shooting. And let's just take a robo armor just in case, or better say just for kicks. And this one is capable of walking in water, and if I remember right, there is about to be water down here. So no, there wasn't. So that was quite much. It was quite pointless. And it might have been quite much easier with the robo armor to get through this, but man doesn't always remember what is coming up, especially when there's been so long time of me playing against this game since. And this would be the room where I would get the maximum upgrade, but which is to say Zero sword to X, but it takes several quite complicated steps to make it like that. And of course the fact that you have to have Zero switch to Zero just before that room, and as the game has usually been followed the idea that if there's a boss fight coming up, Zero's chickens out. At least in this one he came eventually completely fully playable at next Mega Man game X4, but I am not going to I have no plans of actually doing that one, mostly because it's just so much. It feels much clunkier than this one, than these 16-bit versions. Although visually, of course, it's much more better looking, being made in the 32-bit PlayStation 1. Sometimes old does things better. And just to make sure that there is the player just can't jump, dash, and fly through the stage to completely without unhindered. Let's just make all kinds of compulsory wall lifts over the spikes and all that kind of stuff. And the Legacy Collection version also adds that kind of thing called shit. Fucking hell! This is just the really worst part, because you get thrown down and then you have to climb up this slow and molasses thing. Wait for it to climb up before you can actually for you to get up. So it's really annoying, because, well, not only you have to do all the basic maneuvers of running and of jumping and shooting and all that, but it also, and you must also avoid the spikes, and the controls are actually, you could say, very sensitive, so odds of you crashing into spikes are quite high, and just out of being, because the developers can be quite much of dicks. Let's just make a little bit of feint at the end, but it was just a little feint, so that was quite of unnecessarily slow part in the gameplay. And this room would also be a boss room if specific steps would have been taken during the game or earlier in the game, but it ain't, so it's in a completely new room, another room. Oh, you again? Well, oh yeah, it's not Neon Splasher, doesn't do much damage. I wonder, is the spinning wheel, but that hurt him all badly. Well, it ain't. Oh yes, it's the bomb. And I must also say that it's a bit of annoying. Oh yeah, your armor it's strong and it's fast as well, but it has the problem of being about as maneuverable as a drunken rhinoceros. And I guess somebody who is very fast like X is in shit. But while still in the fight, not giving up easily he is. And the drill, and he wants to wrestle, and it's not ice attacks, and certainly not gravity attack either. And he gains some new moves at this fight as well. I wonder, is it the acid splash? No. It must be the neon splasher. But some health upgrade. Yep, it's the neon splasher. or ray splash or neon gun, however you want to call it. And just as I did some research, it's like the fact that while used to be Maverick, or was almost declared Maverick at the beginning of X1, because, well, he's quite batshit crazy, violent, sociopathic, aggressive, mean. Not a good. Speak your final words, Mr. Wannabe Boba Fett. Hell you will. That's the best possible to that kind of I'll be back talk. Hell you will. That's from a really great parody action film which is made by masters of the genre. When the bad guy says that I'll be back, and hell you will. And he doesn't come back, mostly because that movie has never got a sequel, because, well, it didn't succeed so well. But 2 Doppler stages gone through. So it's time to end this episode right here. See you next time. See ya!